Hello everyone, welcome to Dada's FoodCrave kitchen. In today's recipe, I'll be showing you how to make this delicious okra soup with some plantain fufu. If you are new here, I absolutely welcome you and I appreciate that you took the time to spend with me here in my kitchen while I'm showing you how to make this delicious okra soup with plantain fufu. Before you leave, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget the post notification bell. It will keep you fully updated in any new video that I uploaded. If you are interested in seeing how to make this delicious okra soup with plantain fufu, keep on watching, and without any further ado, let's get cooking.
Dada's FoodCrave kitchen today, and she will show you everything you need to know. A woman that will cook everything for you, with a smile on her face every day. Dada's FoodCrave kitchen is the best you.
Alright, my Dada's team, I'm going to be showing you all the ingredients as we going along. I will try to put all the ingredients down in the description box below. Also, meanwhile, you can pay attention here while you're watching. So here in my pot, I have beef and bone mixed together. And I also have some cow foot. And then I also have some beef tripes, which is the cow belly. So you can say it's pretty much assorted meat. Assorted meat is when you have different type of meat in the pot. And then I also have here 2 medium-sized chopped red onions. You can feel free to use white onions if you choose. I'm going to add that in the pot like so. Here I am going to add 2 seasoning cubes. This is Maggi cube. Use any season cube of your choice. I'm going to add 2. And then next I am going to add salt to taste. So there was a little bit of water already in the pot while I was adding the meat in the pot. I am also going to add just a tiny bit water in the pot to season cook my meat. All right, so that all that ingredients, all that flavor will go in the meat. So meanwhile, I just wanted to show you guys, I'm using fresh okra in this recipe. You can go ahead and use frozen okra if you like. So I already cut most of it. I just wanted to simply show you guys how I usually cut my okra. I will usually take the head and the tail off. And guys, if you're not comfortable using this method, the way I'm using the knife, you can go ahead and use a chopping board. All right. Growing up in an African home, if you don't know how to cut onions or okra or anything this way without a chopping board, then you're really not an African. So if you're not comfortable, which might not be safe for many of you, just use a chopping board. Okay, I am doing it this way because I'm comfortable doing it like that. So as you can see, this is how I cut my okra. Not too thin, not too thick. Since I've been doing it for a while, I'm so used to it, so it's not a big deal for me to use it this way. So but yeah, so now the okra is all cut. I also have an extra badge here that I separated, and as you can see, I have the head and the tail off, already cut off. So this I am going to add in my food processor. I am going to blend that in my food processor. So now what I'm doing here, I'm just gonna cut them in half so that it will be easy blend. So I'm just gonna give it that rough chop. All right, so this will add extra, make the okra soup really slimy when you do it this way. So this is how it looks like. As you can see, I gave it that rough chop. All right, I didn't blend it like all the way too smooth. I just gave it that rough chop. So if you have a food processor, it's a great way to chop the okra like that, or you can use a grater and just grate the okra. All right, some people will cook their okra soup this having the okra that rough chop all the way, but I like, as you can see, I have half and half, one rough chop and one cut with my hand manually. So next, here in my food processor again, I have locust beans. All right, if you don't have locust beans, you can do this recipe without. If you have ogiri, you can use ogiri. Then I also have here like 5 habanero peppers. You already know, if you're a fan of Dada, you already know I like a lot of spicy food. I love spicy food, so I like my food to be spicy. So adjust the spice to your liking. Then also here I have 1 medium-sized bell pepper, red bell pepper. This will give the okra soup a really beautiful color and a great taste to the okra soup. Like I said again, if you don't have locust beans, you can use ogiri, or if you don't have ogiri or locust beans, no worries, you can make your okra soup without. Just follow the recipe and you'll be good to go. Then I added my 2 seasoned Maggi cubes. So I'm going to blend that, and here I also have crayfish, which is the shrimp powder. If you don't have crayfish or the shrimp powder, which is the shrimp powder, you can use fish powder as well. If you don't have crayfish, which is the shrimp powder, you can also opt that out, no big deal. I'm adding all these things because I want my okra soup to be yummy delicious. So I'm going to go ahead also and blend that until everything is well combined. So I have there my locust beans, my crayfish, my pepper, my bell pepper, all mixed together. And this is how it looks like. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be one hell of a delicious okra soup, and it's a must try. And meanwhile, if you are enjoying this video and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that post notification bell, because you'll be one of the first to be notified when I upload a new video. So this is how everything looks like. It's going down, guys. Keep on watching, keep on watching. So as you can see here, my meat is cooking perfectly. All that delicious taste is already infused into the meat. The meat already created its own stock. Yes, this is how we want it. A little bit of water, not much at all. So next I am going to add my blended ingredients, which is my locust beans, my pepper, and my crayfish, all in the pot. As you can see, I don't have much water. Like I said again, you always have to eyeball everything, okay? Next, I am going to add my palm oil. You don't need a lot of palm oil because palm oil tend to rise up when everything is done cooking. All right, and again, you're not drinking okra oil. You're eating okra soup, and while you're enjoying your okra soup, you don't want to be eating too much oil in your okra soup. So I went ahead and add a little bit more water. The less water, the tastier your food is gonna get. The more water, the less tasty your food is gonna get. So as long as you add enough water to cook your meat, you should be good to go. You don't want too much water okra soup. You want your okra soup to be thick and slimy and juicy, everything to perfection. So now my meat is done. My cow food is cooked to perfection. This is how I want it. Next, I am going to add my rough chop okra into the pot. Like I said again, the more water you add into your food, the less tasty and water is going to be. We are cooking a delicious, rich, homemade okra soup. Yes, that I'm cooking with love for you guys. So don't add too much water. As long as you have enough water to cook your okra soup and your meat are done, you are good to go. Okra doesn't take long to cook at all. Next, I am going to now add my okra, the one that I roughly chopped with my hand manually. Like I said, you can use a chopping board. So go ahead and add that in there and mix it. It doesn't take long to cook at all. As long as the pot has some heat to it and the temperature, okra doesn't take long to cook, trust me. Do not add too much water into your okra soup. So I went ahead and add my additional bell pepper to squeeze on the side. You know, if it's not too spicy, I know I already blend so much pepper already into the blended ingredients, but I'm adding more pepper to float on top, which is the tumbal. So I went ahead and now add my bunga fish. This is kobobulaka. Yes, if you don't have bunga fish, which is already picked and deboned, you can go ahead and add some mackerel in there and just put it in the oven and broil it and add it into your okra soup. So I added the bunga fish into the okra soup to give it that great, delicious, authentic taste to my okra soup. Like I said, if you don't have bunga fish, which is the kobobulaka, you can use, broiled mackerel. I went ahead and covered the pot. As you can see, I didn't cover the pot all the way. I left some space on the edges. So I covered the pot and cooked the okra soup for a little bit, like 5 minutes. Like I said again, okra doesn't take long to cook, guys. You want to eat your okra soup and you taste that okra. Look how slimy and delicious and thick and rich this okra soup is. This is okra soup, guys. The palm oil is enough. You can enjoy it without feeling guilty eating too much oil. And as you can see, our okra soup is ready. Once it's settled and once it's cool, you will see most of the oil will actually creep up. That's why I said do not worry, don't add too much palm oil, because it would tend to rise up. So now our okra soup is ready. As you can see, if you have watched this far, congratulations to you. Let's continue on watching the rest of the recipe. Now next, I am going to make my plantain fufu. Yes, so in my pot, I am going to add at least 3 cups of the plantain powder. You don't necessarily have to actually measure, but since I'm showing you guys, I am going to measure 3 cups. Then I'm going to add water as needed. I believe I added like 5 cups of water. All right, I use my clean hands and I am mixing this until it is smooth. As you can see, I try to show you the back of my hand just to see the consistency. It's almost like you're making homemade pancakes, that thick consistency. So you're going to go ahead and keep mixing the fufu continuously and do not walk away. And it requires a lot of strength, guys. Keep turning it. As you keep turning it, the fufu in a low medium heat, you will see the texture is going to change. All right, use all the power that God gave you. If you don't have the strength and you have a husband at home, say, but honey, you have to come help me with this fufu. So I just wanted to show you guys, you see the texture, how it's different. That's what you're looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep turning the fufu and turning the fufu like so. Then I'm gonna add some water and cover the pot and let the fufu cook for 5 minutes on a low medium heat. Came back, check on it, and this is how it looks like. You want your fufu to be thoroughly cooked, guys, and as you can see, you see the color and the texture, it's already changed. All right, so you want to pour, after mixing it, you want to pour a little bit of water, cover it for 5 minutes and let it do its thing. Then come back and check on it and keep mixing. And when I say mixing and turning, mix and turn and use your power, guys. Yes. So I went ahead and add a little bit more water because I want my fufu to be thoroughly cooked. So I cover the pot and cook it for an additional 2 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the fufu and turn it And you can see finally the fufu is ready. So once it's done, it's your choice to mold the fufu in a round ball or just dish it out in a bowl and enjoy with your okra soup. If you watched this video so far, I thank you all so much for watching, and congratulations to you because you have just made yourself a delicious beef okra soup with some plantain fufu. I hope you guys will like this video, give it a thumbs up, and until I come your way next time, thank you all so much for watching. Shalom.